Hello wonderful people of the internet, my name is Caroline Kihugu. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you my friend for always coming back. Today I'm yet here with another video and I would like to talk about retirement. And even before we talk about retirement, how has your year been? I hope you had a good year. If not, I hope you just take one thing or two you feel very grateful about and thank God for it. If nothing feels right, just thank Him for being with you throughout the year. You woke up every day, whether it was not good according to you or whether it was, just thank him. Just thank Him for giving you a good year. You've seen this year since the beginning until now. That's another miracle. Well, without boring you with too much stories, I would like to talk about retirement, and it's something we never talk about, yet we still want to retire early. And especially with the Gen Z generation, we want to retire as early as we've started working. Like, if you ask a Gen Z, they already know at what time they want to retire. But then, past that, we don't know, or most of us do not have an idea of what is needed to start retiring or to retire by then. And that's what I would like to talk about. You know, most of us think that retirement is just a matter of age. Most of us think that only the employed should have a retirement plan or a pension plan. Well, what I've learned this year is even those who are self-employed should have a retirement plan. Like, for example, those of us who say TikTok or YouTube or just anything you're working on, and you feel like this money will be there forever, this money will keep coming. Well, we know that times keep changing. We know that the social media changes a lot. And if today TikTok was banned in Kenya, will you still get that money? Even if it's there, we know that people keep changing with what is currently working for them at that time. What do I mean by that? How many celebs do we know that were on top when we were young and are still relevant at this time? How many of them really made it big when we were younger and are still making it big at this time? That is when it comes to social media. Social media keeps changing. Okay, not just social media. Life keeps changing. When you were younger, you had more energy and more time. Right now that you're working, you have the energy, you don't have the time. And when you're a bit older, you will have the time, but you will not have the energy. So if we don't talk about these things, then most of us will retire poor. And as research has been done, Kenyans have the most poorest retirees, yet they have been working for the rest of their life. And how you know this is, if you are earning 100,000 right now and the other person is earning 1 million and another person is earning 10,000, we don't seem equal. But then when you retire, all of us are equal. The only thing that will make a difference is if you plan for that retirement. Well, there are different types of retirement scheme. One of them is the public scheme, that is things to do with the NSSF. Another one is the employer scheme, that is what your employer pays or puts aside for your retirement. And also there is the individual scheme. This is where, if you are someone who is not employed, if you are what do you call it? If you are self-employed, then this is where you would lie, and the individual scheme. This is where you put your own money to a retirement plan. Okay, for anybody who is not employed, for anybody who is also employed but they feel like the NSSF does not cover for the future and they still want to have another retirement scheme, you can also fall under the individual scheme. And there are two types of individual scheme. That is the pension plan and the provident plan. And the pension plan is where you get your money monthly after retirement. And the provident fund is where the provident plan is where you get a lump sum after retirement. And with the pension plan, still there are two types. You can get either you either choose the annuity or the income drawdown. What I mean by the annuity is every month you receive the same amount. Like, for example, if we do your calculations and you're supposed to get maybe, let's say, 40,000, 50,000, 10,000. Let's say if you are supposed to get, let's say, 20,000. It's just an example. Then for the rest of your days till you die, you will be receiving that 20,000. But then if you choose the income drawdown, this is where you are more flexible. This is where you can choose to either get maybe the 10,000 this month, and after some time you feel like, hey, these expenses are becoming too much, then you could choose to change it from maybe the 10,000 to the 20,000, and of course depending with the amount you've been saving all along. But then with the income drawdown, it's more risky, because let's say this month Old Mutual did not, let's say you did save with something like Old Mutual or Britam, let's say Old Mutual did not make a good income that month, and their percentage was maybe low as 5%, then it's also risky for you if you chose the income drawdown. But then if you chose the annuity plan, whether the company went on a loss, whether they gained, you still get the same amount, because that's what you planned or you agreed with them. So it's more of the company is taking the risk if you chose the annuity plan, but then your money should be intact. And somebody would ask, what if I made an investment with this company and they fell, or maybe they went bankrupt? Well, these companies are regulated by the RBA, that is the Retirement Benefit Authority. And let me ask you, have you heard, when did you first hear about Old Mutual? When first did you hear about Britam, CIC? You see, these companies have been there for long. They have been there since most of us even knew ourselves. And so far I've not had a company that, I've not had a, what do you call it, a retirement plan company that has gone bankrupt. I've not had one yet, so I don't think it's gonna start falling right now. It's very little percentage that your company will fall. And somebody who is employed would ask, let's say my employer had a plan for me and I no longer work for them. What do I go about it? Well, you can always change, you can always transfer your retirement plan from one company to the other, and of course you'll need somebody to guide you through all that. So no need to worry about that. And one thing you need to note about this plan, this retirement plan, is if you decide to retire before you are 50, then there is tax. It is your money is taxed. But then if you retire after 65, then your pension and your lump sum is tax free. If you have any questions, kindly comment them below and I would like to answer them. So it's the highest time for us to start thinking about retirement as early as now. Everyone who is thinking about retirement, there are so many companies out there that are regulated by the RBA, and maybe just to mention but a few, there is something like the Absa Asset Management Limited, there's the Cooperative Trust Investment, there's the Madison, CIC, Britam, Old Mutual, ICEA Lion, Madison, Noble Capital. There's so many. So just do your research, know which company suits your needs, and even before you retire, know how much you need to retire. And once you know how much you need to retire, then you'll know how much you'll be saving. And you don't need much to save, to start saving. With as little as 500 shillings, with as little as 1,000 shillings, you can start your retirement plan. So even for those of you who are saying, I have NSSF, something I noticed with NSSF, it's a good plan, but imagine if you are saying that you are saving the 200 shillings and you spend, let's say you saving 200 shillings and you're spending 25 years of your life. How much would that be earning you? So NSSF is not just enough. It's okay if you have an NSSF, but then I feel like it's not just enough to start investing for retirement. But then it's a good start, and I'm not saying you shouldn't save with NSSF. It is a good saving plan. So let's start saving together. 2024 comes in hours, but you will see this video tomorrow at 9 a.m. So happy new year. And being a Monday means business, so let's take our business life, let's take our money life serious. Let's plan for this retirement. Start saving a lot. Make it feel like, as I have my kids, I did take them to school. They need to be there for me. No, imagine people change. People change. Humans change. And you know that, you know what? When you are a bit elderly and your kids are starting a family, then that's when you know that you might not necessarily depend on them entirely, because they also have a family to take care of, and they want to help out, but then they might not help out with every need you need on your old age. So it's high time you also thought about this retirement plan as soon as you hear this message. So I hope it makes sense. If I do, comment below. If I don't, comment below and let me know what you think about it. Till next time, bye and happy new year. Happy 2024. God bless you. Thank you for taking me to 396 subscribers. The many likes, the many loves, the many comments. I appreciate them. Thank you for being with me in the year 2023. God bless you. And if you've not already subscribed, kindly do so. Help me get to 500 subscribers come 2024. I know we can do it. I know we're growing and we shall grow big. May the Lord's mercies be with you, and may you have a prosperous 2024, and may your dreams come to be, and just have good intentions and do the right thing. The rest, God will take care of. Till next time, bye.